Hi, I'm Thor. Come on in.
Thor is a musician, and he wanted a house that would reflect his rather unusual style. But to get it, he had to become a carpenter and build it himself.
There's a lot of sort of junk around, and you might notice that my house is made of a lot of that junk, like found things, staring ball from Mexico. Somehow I came into tons of these pickaxe heads, bowling balls. I really like these exhaust manifolds. When I get time, somehow I'm gonna make them into candelabras. I got this house for $5,000. It didn't have plumbing or electricity. It was just a little wooden box. I didn't really have a clear picture, but I wanted it to be really comfortable and livable, but also like a big organic sculpture. That was about as clear as I was about it. I didn't really have my mind set on specific things.
Thor took a wooden shack and converted it into his 835 square foot dream house.
So I wanted the front to look like a little hobbit castle made of stone, but I had to put some gargoyles in there just to make it feel like home. And when I was doing all this rock work, I was pretty much just picking up any cool-looking rock I could find, you know? I wanted the whole facade to be made of stone. It looks like I stole this door from a church, but actually I made it. It's made of all Texas native woods. They all sort of tenon into each other. I'm pretty proud of that door. Playing in bands, I've gotten to travel all over Europe, and the most amazing works of art are cathedrals. I wanted the front door to look like the door of a church.
We spend so much time thinking about all the things we want to do inside the home. Be sure not to neglect your entryway. It really sets the tone for what people are going to expect when they walk through your front door.
Thor built a loft up the stairs when he redesigned the house.
It was a house built in the late 1800s for a poor family, and it was divided into fourths. And so I started cutting walls out and tore the ceiling out, which is now the floor for the upstairs. Even though it's small, I wanted to have at least convertible little spaces where people from out of town can come and stay.
There's no doubt that the spiral staircase is the centerpiece of Thor's living room.
This staircase is the single coolest thing that I've ever built. I didn't have enough room to build a straight staircase. I really sort of like to build things on the fly, just look at the materials and let them tell me how to build things. But with a spiral staircase, you could run into your head if you're not careful. It doesn't have any nails or screws. Each of these pieces cantilevers into the spindle. The balusters are doweled into the stairs, and the way that they're tied together with the handrail sort of gives it a lot of its stiffness. Trees in Texas don't grow very straight because there's no competition for sunlight, so it was easy to find curved pieces of wood to make the handrail out of. I don't use air conditioning, although I live in Texas. It's hot here. I've built the roof so that it stays cool. High ceilings and ridge vents help with all that.
Sometimes wood paneling on a ceiling can be very dark and it can visually lower the ceiling, but because he has such height in there, it's absolutely gorgeous.
It's still in the process of becoming my dream house because I have a lot of different uses. Like, it has to be a band practice space.
Thor even brings his personal style to the bathroom plumbing.
I'm pretty proud that all the plumbing works really well. I built my own plumbing fixtures because I was really frustrated with just how uninteresting the available plumbing fixtures were. So I built my own, and they work really well.
Thor brings his ideas to life in the workshop out back.
I didn't originally want to do this, but now I've decided that I'm going to make all the furniture that goes into this house. This is the leg of what's going to be my couch. When I see a big chunk of wood. I kind of let it bully me into whatever it wants to be.
That's going to be an enormous couch by the look of it. I mean, he'll need a stepladder to get up on it, but fortunately he's got the carpentry skills to build that too.
I really like working without noisy machines that are constantly threatening to cut my fingers off. I still have the original 11 that I was born with. This place is like a playhouse. I think everyone should do this. Everyone should build their own house to their own tastes. Build your house exactly the way you want it.
Coming up on Small Space, Big Style, a New York woman gains a boyfriend and all of his stuff.
Now I have a place where I can put all of my stuff.